Tēnā tātou katoa. Hello everyone, kia ora, I'm Carmel Riley from Aotearoa, New Zealand. I am the founder of this channel, Manifestors Unite, and today we're going to deviate out of the skies and pop down to earth with this great interview with Helen Craddock, also from Aotearoa, New Zealand. She is a sound healer, a land healer. She works with the body's frequencies and she channels grandmother energy, which you're going to find about in this video and some other cool tips. So be sure to listen up. It's dropping here now.
The voice is a really, really good activator. And, sound obviously was the first thing that was, manifested. God spoke and the world was created. So sound and vibration is really important. And you attune to a very specific frequency, which, will align you with what's meant to be for you. And you can tune into that. So voice is a really good way of doing it. Breathwork is a really good way of doing it. I really encourage them to look at their shadow and their trauma, even though that's, sometimes pretty difficult. That helps to unlock everything else once they've done that. And movement, like really getting into your body and feeling your body. We don't feel our bodies. We're always up here in our heads. So sort of joining that mind body. And then feeling it, feel it. Yeah, I'm a big touchy-feely sort of person. So yeah, I love that whole feeling thing. And that's very intuitive. It's very feminine, and we've lost that, Yeah, and then just opening their own portals in their body, like the womb, for instance, which is, what we were talking about before, is a huge portal for women. That's been hijacked, if you like. And so for want of a better word, reclaiming that part of a woman, super important. But then, there's other portals in you, so learning to open those portals up and listen to divine wisdom coming down. Yeah, so important.
You've got some blockage in my throat portal because it's like just coughed as you said that. How do you talk about, so two things I want to go a little bit further with you. One is your voice and using the tones, and the second thing is vocal expression, and the others I want to get into the land. So just let's start in the personal body. Can you just talk a little bit about how you work with, or how you might help others to bring forth a karanga, their voice?
Like just getting to hear their own voice and feel their own frequency. Humming is a really, really good way to start doing that. Everybody knows how to hum, and it's actually connected to the frequency of Papatūānuku anyway, right? The hum, the B frequencies, So yeah, just start playing with that humming. And, everybody likes, it makes you feel good when your music. Vowels. The vowel sounds are awesome to open you up to that too. Just like opening your mouth up and letting whatever come out. People are really scared of their voice, probably because they've been shut down, but it's time to reclaim that as well. Your voice is so powerful, and you can really empower yourself with your voice, with, like I said, just with humming. Just hum and see where that takes you.
And tell me something about a trans
story. Even for myself, like when I found my voice and started projecting it out into the world, like at first I was terrified, you get all these human emotions about judgment and, all the rest of it. But the more I did it and the more I put it out there, the less I cared about all that other stuff, because it just made me feel really good, and look, when I was working in the hospital, I used to sing all the time. I used to walk around the department singing at the top of my voice, and so it's always probably come quite naturally to me, and I have got a reasonably good voice. So God gave you these gifts. Let's use them.
I love
Right?
that.
Yeah.
So, to bringing that onto the land, do you use your voice to heal the land? You talked about being a healer of land and people and using the tools of the earth. Can you talk just a little bit about that? About whether it's just the voice, or I don't, how do you express this gift that you have to connect with our great mother Papatūānuku? And
Okay, so sorry.
no,
Yeah, I absolutely sing to the land. In fact, I have just come back from a beautiful journey where I went to Uluru and I sang to the rainbow serpent pool over there. And then when I came back home, I connected with Roto Pounamu here and sang to the water again. And it was really
Tamu is like, where is that? Lake Tara.
both bodies of water, and it really reacted, like the water started reacting to me when I was singing to it, and I believe it's because it remembered my voice from, but yeah, I believe that's part of my soul's journey, is to sing into the lines again so that they remember. Yeah, so that, raising that vibration of mama, because she loves it.
She loves a bit of love instead the other shit that we give her. She definitely loves a bit of love.
Oh, yeah, she loves love, and she's being raped left, right, and center. So we need to come back and show her that we do love her, and we do want her to grow and someone said to me expand wasn't a good word, because as something expands it thins out. So amplify, so we want mama to amplify her beautiful consciousness, so what better way than to sing to her, right? We sing to our children when they're young to soothe them. So why not sing to mama? Why not sing to the birds and the animals and each other, and that's also a way of community, bringing in community, singing together and making music together. It's a beautiful thing.
And for the rest of this year, what are you working on, Helen?
I'm working on manifesting a new space. So in my capacity as a naturopath, not only do I work just with the normal tools of a naturopath, as in the, the herbs and the supplements and all that sort of thing, but I work with vibration and sound, and I use an application called Cymatones, which is 5 resonant frequencies coming through, sort of based on Hans Jenny's cymatic work and Raymond Rife, and it's sort of a little bit like that sort of thing. I work with colour. I really love to bring in that as well.
So and the fractal, the divine fractal of sound, of colour, of sight, of feeling, of touch, all of the sensory.
Yeah, and water as well. Yeah, because, we are living standing water, right? So anything that you put into that will resonate into the cells. So yeah, that's my thinking behind it, is resonating us back to our harmony, right? Because we are of sound body and mind, right? So we our organs, our hormones, we're a song, right? And when we get out of tune, then when we're playing awful music, it's like the person with the triangle that comes in at the wrong time in the band. And so just tuning that harmonic back into what it's supposed to be, and so that they can sing their song as part of this beautiful harmonic that we are, right? We get the harmonics from the planets as well, right? And not just Earth, but every planet. Well, in my world, they have they all have their own frequencies that they bring to us as well at certain times of the year. So I'm all about bringing the song back to life, I think.
I love that, song back to life. So in terms of the space, are you talking about a workspace, or is this a collab? Is there anything that
it's
a healing working space for you, or are you?
I have a grand vision of a healing space. We're actually in a space where we're trying to transit. My husband actually works sort of an hour and a half away, so he's becoming very disillusioned with traveling. So we're trying to move into a space, and I have a grand plan for when I move into that space, just to bring that healing and community. I'm really, really focused on bringing community together with sound as well, you know. So, you know, drumming circles, you know, toning, dancing, all that, bringing that into one space with the healing. Yeah. So, yeah.
That's awesome. So how can people reach out or connect with you if they're really interested in potentially in the North Island, or, you know, joining for this collaboration of community around sound, the breath and all forms of, there's so much to it. It's like a kaleidoscope of harmony.
Yeah, yeah.
How can they best contact you, Helen?
I am primarily on Facebook. So I've got a business page on Facebook, Healthy Remedies, or my personal Facebook, just DM me. I think my phone number's even on my business page, so they can ring me. However, being in remote rural areas, sometimes communication can be fraught with problems. Yeah.
Telepathy is required, but we will have Helen's links if you're tuning in. We'll have Helen's links in the description below so you can reach